USA unsurprisingly banned Twisted Fate. Exactly. And repeated their ban on Sona. Still trying to get Sona out of that pool. And the final ban for Europe was Galio. So Sona and Galio were two repeated bans. But Morgana was a new ban instead of Anivia. And Twisted Fate was a new ban instead of Jana. So then, right at the first pick, USA, again, first picks of Mumu. Europe right away grabs Shen and Jana, so picking up those new champions. Now, USA took away Ashe. They grabbed Ashe real quick and also grabbed Tarek, again, loving Tarek. Misfortune and Cassidy, the new picks for Europe, so they grabbed Misfortune instead of Ashe, and Cassidy, of course, their pick standard. USA came back and grabbed Garen once more, so that team looking the same, and then grabbed Anivia instead of Morgana. Anivia was banned last game, and now Morgana banned, they grabbed Anivia once more. And then the final pick for Europe is Tristana. So Europe running with Shen, Jana, Misfortune, Cassidy, and Tristana. And USA running with Abubu, Tarek, Ashe, Garen, and Nivea. So we are ready to actually go into the game now. Whoever has to start button, feel free to press that. And we're going to go right in the champions select and the loading screen with the summer spells and that awesomeness. And the game will be underway. So, still listening to me, I want to hear who your favorites are. I know most of us here are back from North America, so the favorite might be clear. But if you want to see the North American team CLG win this game, can you guys yell?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned. turret.
that pushes that farther away from that. So it's in US's best interest to push sooner rather than later and try to put that turret advantage to work.
Yeah, we're starting to see a couple of key items coming out for the well, you can see he's got Big Mac GG's quite fed by the looks of it. Judging by his items, he's got quite a lot of Ages in there. It also looks like he's building the Zhonya's as well. You can see Infinity Edge on Tristana and on Misfortune, I believe. It's starting to get to that stage where a big team fight could easily turn this game quite quickly, and at the moment they are being very, very cautious, as you'd expect. There's a lot at stake here. Remember, if USA do contain this, we're going to go to the third map. But if they make a mistake in that attack, it is over for them.
Yeah, so very good job here. Team USA pushing down to the turret. Jonah did shield it, but by IWEARA casting that wall there, they made sure that Team Europe would not initiate back on them. They got a pretty safe push there, and that's actually really, really convenient. IWEARA can keep laying down these walls that will basically ensure their push survivability, because they can block off aggression. And the best part is if they do start going in, they can drop that wall down halfway through and completely separate the team. So Europe has to be super careful about how they initiate those fights. They either need to try to circle around or they need to all go at once. But if America plays with complete clarity, clairvoyance, and I don't mean to name summoner spells, but if they're really watchful, if they're really careful about how they do those fights, an Ivy wall can force them to win every single fight. If they do it just correctly, they shouldn't really be able to be killed. Unless they get too aggressive, which, well, you know, sometimes happens. Kobe.
28-2 in the China game. He was the feeder.
Yeah, exactly. and in the US vs. China game, Kobe was the one guy who was 0-2 and was like, oh, good fail.
Yeah. So we saw an Oracles on one of the units there. But Ash did a little bit of trouble. They're going to try and go for Misfortune. He's trying his best to pick off Ash. It's not going to happen. He's going to get back to oh my god! Arrow was so close. Tristan's going to dive in there. Well, he's going to get away. Launch shot. Severus goes down to Onslaught. That was off camera. We didn't see what happened there. But at the moment, you can see Nivea charging in. Europe needs to back away. They're in all sorts of trouble. They almost got Ash, but well, I didn't see what happened. I think it was in mid lane, and we saw Severus go down. You can see, see where he's flying around. Garen tries to come in, tries to get the spin on, and still the minion stack builds. And again, back to all square. It's a 4v5, so one kill sneakily got by the US team, but they're going to feel unlucky not getting Ash. It's quite low.
Yeah, that was super close. That was a really good play by the European team. Misfortune got isolated. So Shen went really aggressive, went for Ash. Misfortune went with and tried to do what she could as well. But Ash was really, really far and started taking down Misfortune, and so Shen ulted to try to save her, despite being like standing next to her. And then it was simply up to Tristana to do the rest of the harassment. Actually, Buster shot at Ash away to force them back, and then Garen had shown up. And the thing is, I think Garen hadn't used Randuin's Omen yet. I think he actually forgot to use the item. I might be wrong, and the stream's going to come back and be like, freak, you're so bad, you clearly used the item. But I never saw Randuin's Omen go off, and that actually would have probably guaranteed them a kill. By just pressing that one key, or for my case, X, thank you, that was terrible, don't applaud. That was bad. That was just pity right there. But, you know, Randuin's Omen really would have probably gotten to the Tristana, because Tristana got pretty low as well, and as you saw, Anivia came into that fight late, and if Trist had been slowed by Randuin's, they might have caught on the wall, or get another stun, or something like that, so maybe not a mistake by Garen, depending on if I'm terrible at, you know, looking at stuff or not, but US team is certainly getting ready to push once more. We do see Anivia, Ash, and Garen getting ready to go. But the European team, of course, is conscious of this. They are going to try to wait around in the wings and defend themselves. This mid turret has not taken damage yet. Fortify should be up by now. Cassidy does have his Fiendish Codex, and actually the cool thing is he actually grabs Fiendish Codex and stops there. He's used his build many, many times. He grabs the Magi's, he grabs Archangels, but he grabs Fiendish Codex and then like pieces out and does something else. He usually rushes Zhonya's from there, and it's just for the cooldown reduction.
Yeah, 0 stacks on the Soul Steamer there for Severus.
Yeah.
Not good way to use it. Oh, it tends to be caught out a little bit. Janna needs to be careful. Uses the ulti, gets caught by the arrow. He's still trying to go down here. There's no way he's going to escape that. Nice work from Big Bad GG. Almost a waste of the ulti. Tried to push him away. Just they were already out of range. It's just that arrow was ready and waiting, and that's a nice pick up. That was really quite bad play by Europe. They didn't want to get caught. All they were doing was trying to take a cheeky look at blue, and well, they'd already scouted it. They'd done a clarity on them when they were getting blue, so they saw they were going to possibly go for balance, and that's going to cost them a tower. There's no way that Germany are going to defend that one. That is going to be the left top tower down, and they're going to be moving in towards base towers. Nice done, USA.
Yeah, so very, very good team play by USA. This is the kind of gameplay that USA excels at, right? Europe clearly excelled, and they had the wherewithal and the intelligence to play that very potent game, that Twisted Fate ult game. And then when America gets to make it be a team fight game, they're so practiced in this type of game that they've just been running them all just haggard all across the map and taking all the objectives. And yes, there's an inhibitor. There's an inhibitor for the US team, and you can just tell they're just winning this game in such great form. It's just great. They're putting on a clinic now of their play style. Last game was Europe showing why their play style was so strong. And I can't wait to see what online play is going to be like tomorrow, coming back in and being like, oh, everyone's running T-Fate now. I hate my life.
So at the moment we're going to see the two teams that they're expecting a round push.
Oh, there's
look at this, surely. Ash Hour onto Shen. Shen down. Nicely done. The USA, they faked the pull away there, faked the Barons. Caught the European team coming straight out there. The bandits coming straight out from Moomy. Decoy catching though. They're going to push. Surely going to take the mid turret here. They're waiting for the minion stack. I can't see. No, there's no minion stack, so they're not going to push. I would have thought maybe they're going to switch down to bottom, and the European team can follow them. They're seeing what's happening. And Moomy there, what I was saying, he had oracles on earlier on. I do know he still might well do. And he was clearing out. Yeah, he does. So he's clearing out all the wards that Europe were trying to put down in their own jungle, and you know, it's just. Once they can't get Moomy down, because he's not one of those people you target to start with. You're going to be going for Ash. So Moomy is quite happy, quite relaxed, setting out Oracle. Nice 400 gold, and he's pretty won them complete map control.
The one thing I kind of want to point out that's pretty important to me is, you know, and this is a big exception, but with the exception of the Misfortune Ultimate and Kassadin, all the damage output, I mean, realistically, all the damage output from Team Europe is all physical. I mean, their carries are Tristana and Misfortune. And I know you say, well, Kassadin's caster and Misfortune's ult's magic, and of course Shen does magic damage, but I mean, their actual real damage of it, their noticeable damage output, is all physical. And the US team has Carrick. Their entire team has 30 bonus armor, and that's a lot of extra durability the team is getting. And the thing is, Misfortune hasn't been having a great game, right? Kassadin got that first blood, that's fine. But Tristana seems to be the most farmed member of Team Europe, and Kassadin has been shut down. He made that big investment from Ajai's Soulsteel, and again, I really think that's a weakness in his build. Because again, Europe is not really practiced in this team fight play. Again, 0 stacks from the Ajais, right? They're not really practiced in team fights. They're practiced in poking. And as much as Kassadin's good at that play style, you know, they're getting forced in a position where they're uncomfortable, and then they're also going for snowball items, which is just, I feel like they're just used to that build and they use it forever, but I don't think it's the right build. But USA going for Baron, that has been clairvoyant by Europe, and it looks like USA is not afraid of that at all. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what they can do about this. As Shen has been walled off, and Shen will taunt the team, but die anyway. Jazz are picking up that kill. Jana, however, blocked off the other side of that wall. Tristana has jumped over, but they do tag her with volley. There's that stun. She will cleanse out, jump across the map. Garrett Demacia will take down Tristana, and now there is a single turret defending the inhibitor in mid, a single turret defending the inhibitor in bottom. Top lane is already gone, and look at this. USA going right for Anivia, of course, the best choice to tank a tower. Coming in there, leaving that to a Boo-Boo now, all right. And yes, there's the Mortifier and the Jana shield, so attacking very fast and the 50 bonus damage. But that will time out, and Europe is still not ready for this, so US will take that tower down. There we go, more shields coming out. 3 looking members for Europe is nice, but they're not powerful enough. There's the wall, keeping them from initiating. And that is now 2 inhibitors, and they will back off. A huge advantage now for USA. Cheer it up for them.
Yeah, the second tower is going to go down as well. The bottom tower is going to go down. Not GG on that one. Certainly the inhibitor is going to go down. This is going to be GG for the US. I don't think European team are going to be able to defend these turrets. They faked out nicely on that Baron. They went straight in for it. As soon as that clarity came in, they just backed out. They came down with a nice unit, basically. They didn't string out and take one at a time. They went straight in. That arrow beautifully placed. Shen literally just dashed straight into that arrow. But I'll take it. And Jana, well, he just thought, yeah, you're dead. And they just left him hanging. So Tristana was picked up as well. So really, you know, while they kind of had to go for that, because Baron, you know, if they got Baron, it'd have probably gone the same way anyway. It was a little bit unlucky for Germany, but that's what happens. They've had complete map control, and this is certainly going to be a nice.
They can't stop it. Go ahead and cheer. This is the Baron kill. This is theirs. This is theirs. They obviously know they're going for it. There, good job there, USA, grabbing Baron. Again, all 3 inhibitors are down. There's almost no chance for Europe to win this game. I think, you know, I could start playing this game for all 5 players and still manage to win, right? Like, I can just kind of show up and this is like going to be a cakewalk for the US team. They get attack move and AFK, and they'd probably end the game because they have enough damage with physical champions to just blow everything apart. And, you know, Europe would try so hard to poke them down, but the Super Minions would just keep marching on and they would lose. So this is almost definitely going to be a win for the US team. You can see them actually smiling. I see Element smiling. There's, you know, dudes like going, ah, ha, ha, we're awesome. So Europe actually, I'm actually looking, but they're actually frowning now. If we want to get a camera shot of their faces, they're actually much sadder than the US team. I know we can switch this over. Dear camera dudes, I want to see their faces. Because they're sad. Oh, I can't see that, can I? Maybe people at home can.
So here we go. We've got the US team starting to group up. They've all been off. They've all spent a load of gold that they've been managing to gather up. They've got many kills, many towers, many inhibs. And they're pretty much pimped up right now. They're going to be coming straight in with just about every item you can get in the game. Sonya's there. I can see Snap. And the edge. Yeah, you're going to have to run. And Neil still nearly went down. That's an ult to use. That's an inhib down. There goes the arrow. Catches, looks like kills Shen. I think Shen's like, it's not going to do a lot. But I've got to beat that tower's not going to last long. They've got super minions coming in from the top and the bottom. It's all on towards the tower. It's all going off the turret. I guess the turret is the second one down. Chelsea to get that. And Europe really is going to have to back away. Mumu goes in now. Oh, I think I saw Mumu go down very quickly. Severus goes down as well. Chelsea does manage to get the turret down. This is going to be the GG. Any minute now. There's 1-2 remaining for Germany. Shen's even going to get caught on the ball. Very nicely done. That is a win for Team USA, and that makes it all square 1-1. Freak, we have a game on right now.
Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, the battle cry for USA will be Demacia. On the count of 3, let me hear you yell Demacia in honor of these guys. 1, 2, 3.
You've wanted to do that all day over there, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
You've been trying. Ladies and gentlemen, this is League of Legends at the World Cyber Games 2010. It is now 1-1 Europe versus the USA. We are going to be right back in around about 10-15 minutes for the next round. It will be the best of 3. It will be the final round. It will see who is going to win the World Cyber Games.